And you niggas can't hoop. Niggas can't hoop. Hold up. Throw me the ball, man. Who the fuck out the way? Throw me the ball. Hey, guard that nigga, man. Watch out, nigga. Who the fuck out the way, man? Man, guard it, man. I call ball, man. Nah, you charge me, man. Prime time, nigga. I call ball, motherfucker. Hey, hold on, nigga. I slap the control panel out your ass. Oh, nigga, you charge me. Calm down, man. Calm down. Don't tell me to calm down, man. Motherfucker, charge me, man. Let's charge it. My brother. Let ye not succumb to anger. For the Lord in his glory. I'm going with that fucking shit, man. Nobody want to hear all that. Calm down. Oh, man, that nigga always want to quote the Bible, man. Fuck out of here. And I heard Prime out there dunking on niggas, man. Hey, Prime can ball, man. For real. And you remember they played the Cybertron Center? Yeah, I remember, man. Who they had on their team? It was Prime, Bumblebee, Iron Glide. Who else? Ray. Yep, Ray. And them motherfuckers had a squad, man. I remember Prime put up 70 on them niggas one night. Yeah, I remember that shit. That was that night that little girl got killed outside the state rank. Yeah, I remember that shit. Now, Prime can hoop, man.
That motherfucker had a full scholarship to Unicron.
Man, what happened, man?
That's when he started fucking with Kim.
Yup, damn.
Hey, y'all let me know when y'all get off Prime nutsack. They wasn't fucking with them Hilltop niggas.
Man, here we go with this shit. Megatron, you know them niggas cheated in that state championship game. Hey, man, what y'all talking about? Man, he talking about them niggas from the hill that played against Prime them in the state championship game. Oh, you talking them twins? No, them motherfuckers 6 tuplets. Oh, shit, I know you talking about. Whatever happened to them niggas? I don't know, man. I know 3 of them got locked up.
Man, them niggas is not in jail. Scream, you be telling fucking lies. I got them dudes under contract right now building us a new headquarters. Fuck you talking about?
Hey, Ronnie, y'all get y'all check? No. Mike, y'all got paid? Hell no, man. Man, listen, I'm tired of this shit, man. Hey, ain't nobody got paid? I'm tired of fucking with Big Man, dog. He must not know who we are, huh? We know who we are. Before there was a Hilltop or Uptown, we was Decepticons. Yeah. Before there was a North Side or a South Side, we was Decepticons. Yeah. And when all this shit dead and gone, we still gonna be Decepticons. Big Man sit up there and flash jewelry and bitches in our face to pacify us. He sent prostitution down here to pacify us. Big Man send drugs down here to pacify us. Every time you break the seal on that liquor bottle, that's a Decepticon seal you break. Oh, I say it and I say it again. You've been hacked. You've been took. You've been whipped. Bamboozled.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Yo, where there's a will, there's a way. I will not be stopped. I will find a way. So, if you're not up to speed, somebody, some entity, somebody flagged my last stream because I was giving y'all, I was giving y'all some, what is an American? What kind of an American are you? And we got to go back to Civil War because that movie also in the very end gave you some insight to what's going on right now. That movie came out 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, right? So let's go here. Did anybody catch it? I know all of y'all missed it. Nobody caught it because I heard nobody speak on it, well, at least from my peripheral. But let's go here. Okay. We're going to play the ending part when they raided the White House, right? Pay attention to what the National Secretary, the terms of surrender, because remember, this whole movie kicked off because the president wanted a 3rd term. Okay. Now, once again, pay attention to the terms of the negotiation, and we'll get on with the show. Let's go.
I'm here to negotiate the surrender of the president.
Yes, here.
Are you the WF?
Take a wild guess.
Can the president be entrusted into your safe care?
Yes, ma'am. We'll take real good care of him. Just bring him out here.
We're not bringing him anywhere until we have agreed terms. We need a guarantee of safe passage for the president, and we need extraction to a neutral territory. We request Greenland or Alaska.
What 2 countries did she request safe passage to? Greenland or Alaska? You must be put on notice, and they put you on notice about Greenland. Okay, nobody caught that. Don't say I caught. No, you didn't. Nobody caught it. Nobody caught it. Okay, let's continue. Oh, funny how this clip here, the "What kind of American are you?" is what got me struck. But yet here it is all over YouTube. Millions and millions of views. What kind of an American are you? I like the movie. I thought it was very telling. But okay, fine. Okay, let's keep it going. Where shall we go? Let's go here. Don Lemon. Don Lemon's in hot water again. I'm just catching bits and pieces of it. I want confirmation and full context for myself. So let's go down this Don Lemon rabbit hole. Now the DOJ, or people want the DOJ to charge him with the KKK Act on all days, MLK Day. So what is the KKK Act? Let's go. What is the KKK Act? Okay, the KKK Act of 1871 is a U.S. federal law passed during Reconstruction to combat the Klan's violence, making it a federal crime for groups to conspire to deprive citizens of their rights, empowering the president to use troops to enforce the 14th Amendment, and allowing suspension of habeas corpus for arrest, ensuring equal protection under the law. Okay, also known as the Third Enforcement Act or the Civil Rights Act of 1871. To counter the paramilitary actions of the KKK and other groups targeting African Americans and Republicans. Interesting. They lumped these two together. Interesting. Not Democrats, but Republicans. Okay. Allow for the suspension of habeas corpus to arrest conspirators without immediate charge. All right. Okay. So let's get caught up. Let's go.
They have a problem with those types of white people being confronted and called out on their hypocrisy. Furthermore, the staggering hypocrisy of Benny, DL Demon Queen John.
Oh, Club, listen, I appealed it, and less than 30 seconds they rejected the appeal. They said I violated firearms policy. So obviously I can't do what everybody else does because I don't know. Somebody may get some. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm so special. I can't do what everybody else does. So let's continue. Such is life.
Johnson breaking this story when he outed himself with the, the ads, targeted ads based on your Google searches. I think it's just really, really interesting. I think these MAGA men, they have like a hive mind. None of them are unique. None of them are the alphas they think they are. They just all take their orders every day. What's Elon saying? What's Trump saying? And they have to bend and mold. And you are a prize for them, an independent, gay, Black, happy, successful man. And this is an attempt to intimidate and beat you down.
I don't disagree with that. And I didn't hear the first part, but I think that there is obviously there's racism, and the whole point of it is that they're detaining people on the streets because of accents and the color of their skin, and they're also targeting people of color and Black people as well as brown people. So there is a certain degree of racism there, and there's a certain degree of entitlement. I think people who are in religious groups like that, it's not the type of Christianity that I practice, but I think that they're entitled, and that entitlement comes from a supremacy.
Okay, I'm glad he said it. This is what Anton's not going to tell you. There's two different versions of Christianity. There's the alt-right, white national Christian, that version of Christianity, and there's a Black folk, good old timey religion, Christianity. There's no one universal Christianity. I don't know why. What's okay. Anton has to do what he has to do because he has nothing else left to do. He has no skill, no talents, no real anything. Okay, so of course he's going to preach to Christianity first, and I would ask him, what type of Christian or Christianity are you referring to? Because their version of Christianity is far different than what your grandmama taught you. But come on. Let's continue.
White supremacy. And they think that this country was built for them, that it is a Christian country, when actually we left England because we wanted religious freedom. It's religious freedom, but only if you're a Christian and only if you're a white male, pretty much. And so, yeah, I absolutely 100%, but it's an intimidation tactic. And, I said, I don't understand how I become the face of it when I was a journalist. I do understand that I'm the biggest name there. And I'm also, as I was on with my producers this morning, you and Kylie talk all the time, my producers were saying, I said, how did I become the face of this? And my producer said, Don, you're a gay Black man in America, and you have a platform, and you're the biggest name. Of course, you're going to be the person that they single out, and they're going to make the headline because it plays to their base, and their base is full of racist, bigoted homophobes, like Nicki Minaj, by the way.
Oh, pop that up. So Nicki.
Yes, I caught this online on Twitter as well. Nicki had some choice words for Don. Now all of a sudden, Nicki is super MAGA, which is so weird. But then once again, you can't really go at her because she's too big. Her cult is too big. She's Jim Jones on steroids. The black women and gays that support her are going to do so come heaven or high water. If she says, hey, jump in this boiling pot of water, they're going to do it, unfortunately. But let's continue.
Minaj sent a tweet out. Dawn cocksuck, in her words, Lemon is disgusting. How dare you? I want that thug in jail. He would never do that to any other religion. Lock him up. And then she bizarrely puts a Chucky doll with it. So number one, the homophobia laced in that. But number two, the way this sect of Christianity, the white nationalist form of Christianity that I guess now Nicki Minaj attaches herself to. I'm like, good luck with that, sis. At the end of the day, you're still black. but they use their religion as a weapon, but then they also use it as a shield, back and forth, back and forth. They weaponize it, and then, oh my God, I'm a victim. Don't attack my Christianity. And that's what Nicki Minaj just did right there. And I have news for Nicki Minaj. You think these white nationalists are going to accept you and your WAP? Just hide and wait. These people are serious about their racism, Miss Minaj.
Okay, that's coming from a white woman. Her and the other white woman, I like them. They're staunch Democrats. They're staunch, liberals, whatever. I still like them. I can enjoy their content and what they're saying, But yeah, let's let the white woman cook.
Minaj.
Well, I'm glad you said WAP, and if you listen to Nicki Minaj's music and you're like, okay, that's Christianity. First of all, Jen, how we met is that I was promoting my book on Christianity. And so Nicki Minaj is not a Christian. She knows nothing about Christian. What she is a grifter. And instead of that Chucky doll, she should have had a pick-me doll on there because Nicki Minaj is a pick-me. And she's not African-American. I think she's from the islands. She is a black woman, but she doesn't understand the African-American struggle, so to speak. And if she did, she wouldn't be doing this and saying this on Martin Luther King Day, on the Martin Luther King holiday of all days.
Okay, leave Don Lemon alone. Leave him alone. Come on, fight back, Don.
Putting that out. Nicki Minaj doesn't care about black people. She doesn't care about gay people. Those are two of her biggest supporters and the people who make her rich. And if I was, as a black and gay person, I'm not supporting her. And so if you're black and you hear what Nicki Minaj is doing and she's sitting on the stage with Charlie Kirk's widow, who Charlie Kirk sadly, who should not have died, you have to say that caveat the way that he did. It was uncalled for. However, he talked shit about black people a lot. He said racist, bigoted things a lot. And she's cozying up to his wife and to his organization and to all of the other bigots in the MAGA movement. And now she is calling a gay man a cocksucker. That's homophobia. So if we were in the day where we bought records, I would be burning Nicki Minaj's records today. So I'm so glad that I've never been a Nicki Minaj fan. I don't know her music. There's nothing on my playlist that's ever Nicki Minaj, and there isn't going to be because she is an ignorant pick-me, and I choose not to pick her. And so should you.
Yeah, I agree with you. And you know what I think we have right now?
Called her an ignorant pick-me. I'm here for the nonsense. Come on.
We have DEI fascists, right? Like we have these people that are trying to seek safety in this horrific regime that is a person.
But you know what, Carlton? I love at the end of the day, everybody understands and everyone's going to, always pick their side when forced with a choice. I think this is the time right now. Everybody should be batting down the hatches, circling their wagons, fortifying their positions on all fronts. I don't care what you ascribe to. Everybody should be like, okay, we need to take care of us. Whatever version or form of us you belong to, everybody should be taking care of themselves. I'm okay with this. And once again, I'm going to bolster this shit. We're going to follow it up with the Ishowspeed in Algeria. Ishowspeed's having a kind of a 50-50 experience in Algeria. But once again, start fortifying your hatches and circling your wagons, whatever group you belong to, as you should.
Personality cult. Nicki Minaj thinks she's going to be the magic black lady. That old queen running the Kennedy Center, what's his name? Richard Grinnell. He thinks he's going to be the magic homo. Right? You know
what a pick-me is, right?
Because yes, Kash Patel is going to be the magic Indian. And at the end of the day, you saw the video of these DEI Nazis, Nick Fuentes and the Tate brothers singing Kanye West N-word Heil Hitler. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen it. Really though?
Last night they went to a bar in Miami and they recorded it, and they are playing Kanye West song, N-word Heil Hitler. The song's been banned. And all of the people that are singing this are people that if they lived in Nazi Germany, Hitler would have sent them straight to the camps. The Tate brothers were not Aryan or white enough. Nick Fuentes is gay. He would have a pink triangle on him, and he's half Mexican, so that's not pure blood. And so you have this really interesting marriage of these marginalized people that think they're the exception, and they think these white nationalists are going to provide protection and cover for them.
It's not going to happen.
Like they shot a white woman in the street. Imagine what they're doing to brown-skinned people behind bars.
I'm so glad that you said that. By the way, Nick Fuentes claims he's not gay, but I take your point. But he says he's not.
Please,
but whatever.
bitch, please.
Oh Lord, they messy.
Like they shot a white lady in the middle of the street. What do you think they're going to do to your black ass? Right? You know what I'm saying? What do you think they're going to do to you? And what does it do to you to be singing, the Heil Hitler song? Like, why do that? If you're unless you have some sort of mental issues or I don't know, some sort of masochist or whatever, or self-hate. I don't get it. I don't
think
get
they're
it. And
drunk
there's no amount
on-
of money or fame that's worth that, by the way, Jen.
No, and I think they're drunk on this idea of toxic masculinity, Don. I
Yeah.
think the Benny Johnson, who did that breaking news story about you, I think that the
What's it a breaking
Okay,
news?
so now let's get to what they're saying about Don specifically in the news. What exactly did he do? Okay. So this is what happened. This is what happened.
We'll continue the discussion here with Florida Congressman Greg Steube. He is a member of the House Ways and Means Committee and a member of a House Permanent Select Intelligence Committee. Congressman, great to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. I want to pull up your post on X earlier this morning about the anti-ICE protesters storming that church in Minnesota on Sunday. You said this: nope, the First Amendment doesn't allow you to go onto private property and shut down churches and businesses, especially after the pastor asked you to leave. That's called trespassing, and you should be arrested. And then you see the former CNN's former anchor, Don Lemon, seemingly at the heart of it as well. Talk to me about that. I've spoken with some legal officials here that crimes were committed in that church.
Yeah, if you watch the whole interview, you guys put the first part of it up, but not the whole thing. At one point, the pastor asked Don Lemon to leave. He says, we ask that you guys leave. We ask that you leave. And the moment that you don't do that, it's private property. They can call law enforcement and trespass you. I can guarantee you in the state of Florida, it's certainly at my church, you're not going to get past law enforcement. You're not going to get past our security team. If they ask you to leave respectfully and you refuse to do that, you are trespassing on private property. Law enforcement can arrest you and have you removed. So all of those people could have been arrested after they asked him to leave.
Okay, so they're wanting the DOJ to charge Don Lemon under the KKK Act. Okay, think about that. Think about the implications if they did. The fact that they're even considering it is very telling. But let's continue.
But you have a law enforcement headed up by a bunch of left-wing progressives in Minneapolis who are just refusing to enforce the law. So I imagine if that pastor even called law enforcement there, if they would even show up and enforce the law, because you have them trying to obstruct ICE. You have them intentionally and deliberately trying to evade ICE and doing nothing to assist federal law enforcement in a federal law enforcement function. That's illegal. They are sworn to uphold the law, whether they like it or not. And you have federal law enforcement officers in Minneapolis that should be supported by local law enforcement. That's what would be happening here in Florida. That is what happens in the great state of Florida, and it's not what's happening there.
You mentioned the pastor. Don Lemon was antagonizing that pastor. If you watch the full video, he gets right in his face and is asking him and pressing all these questions, and which, by the way, he's completely out of bounds in this moment. And at some point, because look how close they are, by the way. Look how close he gets. So he's back. Watch his body language. So he eventually, the pastor, puts his hand on Don Lemon, kind of pushing him off. And Don said, "Please don't touch me. Please don't put your hands on me." And it almost tries to make a scene out of that. It's almost as if he wants a reaction from this pastor, which, by the way, just to clarify for our viewers, the protesters that were there were protesting an alleged pastor who allegedly supported ICE. That pastor wasn't even preaching. That's not even the guy.
It's amazing the level of evil.
Wow. Okay. Now, I want to get Don's take on it because he actually speaks on this. Okay. He actually speaks on this, on the interaction from his point of view with the pastor.
Unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship.
But there were folks who will say,
I have to take care of my flock.
Okay, but listen, we live in there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me though.
We're here to worship Jesus. Yes. That's why we're here. Yes. Okay. That's why we're here. Okay. That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a Christian?
No one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to chronicle what happened?
Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship. Yeah. We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay. It was testy. He got his questions off. Pastor stood firm. It got testy. This is how Anton and Corey should have handled their differences like this. It got testy. It was tense, but everybody went back to their corners. Don eventually left. Pastor got back to praising the Lord. Okay. Now I want to hear from Don's point of view. Okay. So that's what the interaction was, even though the clip it's a little bit longer than this, but Don gave it. I want to hear how Don saw it from his point of view. Hold on, let me find it. Let me get it queued up. Okay, so let's go here. I got it queued up. So this is Don's take on the very interaction we just watched. Okay.
Think about, look, I think these people truly felt that they were traumatized or that they were upset by it. But I think there should be some proportionality here and a bit of empathy, right? And a bit of self-reflection, because those people were able to choose to stay or to go. They could leave and go to breakfast with their family or go home and do whatever. And they had their freedom and they go back to their nice, warm, cozy homes. While they're doing that, the DOJ or ICE and federal agents are picking people up off the streets, some of them who are American citizens, some of them who are working or in process of becoming documented, and they are in holding cells, they are freezing, they have no means, they have no voice, they have no platform, and they are not going back to cozy homes. They're sitting in cells with sometimes 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 other people with one toilet and what do you call that? The Mylar blankets, one Mylar blanket between them. And so I think that you should, especially if you're in a church and you're supposed to be about helping the least of these, that should be at the top of mind rather than I was inconvenienced today and my kids are going to be upset because they happen to witness how America and the Constitution works.
All right, Kylie, do you have that loaded up? Let's hear what little Benny had to say. Little being the operative word.
Pursue charges in this case. I see various crimes that have occurred. Exactly what they are, I'm not going to flag, but the FACE Act has been mentioned as one of the predicates there. In other cases, the Biden DOJ used the Klan Act conspiracy charges tacked on to the FACE Act in the case of protests outside abortion clinics to bring much longer sentences. So there are a number of tools available to us. Who funded this? What else? What other crimes may have occurred?
Pause that real quick. This idea that is always in the right wing where they say, who funded this? How much are they getting paid? Because they don't understand that people care about other people for free and that people hate fascists and Donald Trump for fucking free. All right, play the clip.
The wires or the mails in preparing for this event. Did anyone cross state lines to do this? All of those are potential predicates for additional federal charges.
Okay, hold up. Let me speed it up because I want to get to the exact part where he mentions his conversation with the pastor specifically. Did I already miss? Did I already pass it? I don't think I did. Okay, is this it? Is this it? Okay, here we go. Okay, once again, this is where we're at. Okay, you want people to charge this man under the KKK Act.
Well, so whenever anyone...
So, Don, it's abundantly obvious to me that if they do charge you, you're going to lawyer up and they're going to go get humiliated in federal court yet again because these people are dumber than a box of hot rocks. They're so breathtakingly stupid. I can't even take it.
None of what she says there applies to me. There's no evidence. I have no affiliation with the organization. I have no planning of any of this. I am a journalist reporting. And so, she's saying that they're saying I'm some sort of activist. I'm like, okay, why do you keep dragging my name in it? What you're saying doesn't apply to me at all. And,
the producers are right. It's the black gay thing.
I stand by my reporting. And that should be my response. I stand by my reporting, to everybody, Jen. So it's ridiculous because she keeps talking like in circles about these things. And I just found out about the Klan Act. And I'm like, and by the way, Benny Johnson in his black t-shirt, I mean, look, he's nellier than I've ever been. I'm just saying.
He's the gayest thing I have ever seen in my life. I mean, right up there with little Moses Mike Grinder Johnson. And here's just the thing, Don, that just gets me about these guys. These little DL demon queens, right? There is probably extra.
Oh, no, not DL demon queens. White women going super ham. I think that's it.
That's what white people and straight people need to understand about two phrases. Black Lives Matter is such a simple phrase because black people are just saying we're human beings. Yeah. That's all they're saying. That's all that means.
Black Lives Matter too is basically what it means, right?
And the pride, yes. And the Pride Parade, it's called Pride because we as society project so much shame on them by telling them who they should be and who they should kiss and who they should make out with. And
well, in y'all's Bible, it says, it is an abomination. God said it's an abomination. Now all of a sudden you disregard what's been written in the good book. Now you want to preach acceptance and tolerance. I mean, okay, I get it.
Oh no, little Benny Johnson.
Okay, all right, let's let it there. Now let's go all the way over to Algeria. Ishowspeed is having a 50-50 experience in Algeria. Can we get that out the way? Let's go here. Where's it at? Okay. Man, once again, is Ishowspeed the most influential influencer in the world? I would say yes. But let's go over his interactions in Algeria. Let's see if you guys can catch it and pick up on it. You ready? Let's go. Oh, did you catch it? Did you hear it? You blink and you miss it. Okay, now I'll say this as my experience when I went to Morocco many moons ago. Northern Africa, they don't consider themselves African. Those are mainly Arabs. I told the story. I had a banker. She was, what was she? Was she Moroccan? I forget what she was, right? But they see themselves as not African. Northern Africans or North Africa, that's Arab country. Truth be told, that's Arab country. And they don't consider themselves Africans. All right. Let's continue.
Our traditions.
Hey. What's this? What's a date? That's meat?
Yeah, it's welcome in Algeria.
It's meat.
Milk.
Welcome to Algeria.
Man,
thank you.
Man, listen. Club, the average person has no idea the politics in North Africa. Like, it's almost like California prison politics almost. It's like, it's most people won't even understand it. But once again, he's having a 50-50 experience in Algeria.
We're really glad to have you here.
Our traditions.
Yes, that's right. That's what she was Egyptian. Yeah, my banker, and I used to live in Atlanta. She was Egyptian. And we were having a conversation, and she basically said, no, we're Egyptian. I'm Egyptian. I'm not African. Even though Egypt is in Africa. They don't, from the Algiers, Egyptians, Carthaginians, Carthage is in Africa, not the Roman Carthage. There's a certain part in Africa, when you go across that border, it's like, you better know where you're at. But let's continue. Oh, wait, I missed it.
Our traditions.
That's meat?
Yeah, it's welcome in Algeria.
It's
Milk.
Welcome to Algeria. Oh, thank you. We're really glad to have you here.
Our traditions. Guests like this, the fruit and the milk.
We're really glad to have you here. I'm a Ronaldo fan. Really? Yeah. What number is Ronaldo? 7. Where was he born? I don't know. Portugal.
Our traditions.
Okay, let's continue.
Yalla. This is how we eat couscous. This is lamb.
Ooh!
Before we eat lamb.
Ooh!
Hey, lamb does go hard.
Eat couscous. Dan. This is what we're talking about.
Okay, that's gay. No, Speed, we're not doing that.
Maybe one more.
We're not doing that. That's gay. But we're here for it.
Good. Yalla.
Okay. Well, Sly, you say he was attacked. Oh, we getting here. But Sly, you said he was attacked. Yeah, here we go.
I'm about to leave, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
He's got 49 million people watching him. He's got 49 million people watch Algerians throw water bottles at this man. Do you understand? That's the power of social media. I don't think those throwing bottles at this kid, I don't think they realize how powerful this kid is as a medium, as a social medium. You understand? You got 49 million people watching y'all throw bottles at this kid. He's 20 years old. Come on. Oh, shit. Did you see it? Okay, you don't want a camera, but you're in a soccer stadium being recorded by multiple TV cameras. See how that makes sense? Let's go. Time to go.
Get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Time to go.
I'm leaving. We are out, bro. Guys, move out the way. We leaving, chat. They keep throwing water. Open up.
Now, there's one part when he's going through the tunnel. It was pretty bad. Okay, this is a positive interaction here.
Question, bro.
That's why I say it's
What language y'all speak
50-50.
here, bro, in Algeria?
Arabic.
Arabic?
Yeah.
Arabic.
Then why I came up to somebody, he said bonjour?
It's a mix between French and English.
French and English? Hey, bro, I got a question.
Okay. The youth on point. That's the power of the youth.
No. I don't want to shoot him. I don't want to shoot him. Oh, shit. What the hell? Bro, what is that, bro?
He is so extra.
Bro, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
He is so extra.
What do you mean, no? Wait. No, what? Habibi, chill, Habibi.
Chill, BB.
No. What you mean, no? No. Hey, Habibi. Habibi, what you on?
No.
Habibi, what?
Wait, Bibi.
Habibi, what are you on?
Habibi.
What is
This
Habibi
is
on?
too damn funny.
Habibi.
No.
Habibi.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
Hey, y'all tripping. Hold on. Oh, no.
Look at all these people here to watch this kid, man. This kid's 20 years old. 20 years old.
Hey, man. Hey, we tripping. Hey, Habibi, chill. Hey, let's. Captain, hey, let's.
Yeah.
Habibi.
No.
Why you keep saying no?
Oh.
Habibi. Hey, get these people. Man, what the fuck?
Okay. Now, there's sheep fighting in Algeria. He didn't want no parts of the sheep fighting.
The hell? Sheep fight? So we go. Let's skip. Why are we watching sheep fight? Let's go.
Okay, shout out to him. He wants no part of the sheep fighting. Okay? He wants no part of the sheep fighting. Another positive interaction.
Hello? Who was he saying hello to?
There's a guy in the window.
No, it wasn't. Where? There was no guy in the window. Oh! What's up?
Boss,
What you doing?
I sleep.
You sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, good night, bro. Hey, bro, have a good night.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
I will come to Luna. Welcome.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, G. He was asleep. I thought you was lying.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here's the other part.
Why are we just... Tell him let's go. Every time I get out, they tuck water bottles. Why are we still here? We can't even watch the football game. What's the point of us being here?
That's him.
I mean, like, I don't understand.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, so now on his way out, I gotta find the clip. On his way out, they pretty much let him have it with the water bottles. But like I said, it's 50-50. It's 50-50. You know, I think I don't know what you remember the most, the disrespect or the bad interactions or the good interactions. I'm not sure. Got a fez on. Got a fez on.
I want to mess you up right now. Actually.
Huh?
Should I go to Algeria or not? But I want to mess you up right now.
I went. You should go.
Okay. He could have shitted on Algeria, but he didn't. Where is the clip? Is this it? Okay.
I like this club. Okay. Whoa.
So here we go.
Oh, God. Damn. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind.
So what they were saying is they didn't like them being filmed, which confused him. Okay, but you're at a soccer game. Y'all being filmed. Okay.
Never mind.
Speed, they are ultras. They don't like to film them. Okay?
They had a football game.
Yeah, but they are ultras, you know, the ultras mentality.
That don't make sense.
Go to,
You don't like being filmed?
but they are friendly.
But a football match is filming everybody.
So which makes no sense. I'm trying to listen.
They are ultras. They don't like to film them. Okay?
They had a football game.
Yeah, but they are ultras, you know.
Ultras. Okay.
The ultras mentality.
That don't make
It's the mentality. Okay, fair enough. So that's a mentality. Okay. It's a mentality. No rhyme, no reason. No rhyme, no reason. Okay. So Algeria, well, apparently apologized to him. So this is what happened. So here we go. Let's go. Bro, just want to say sorry about what happened in the stadium. We call them ultras. That's like mafia fans. Nobody like them, and they don't like to be in the camera because in ultras, you must be anonymous. No one saw your face. So sorry, bro. We love Speed in Algeria. Oh, now it makes sense. Okay. Bro, please share. You are the biggest Speed fan account. Not all Algerians are like those people in the stadium. We are so sorry. We are better than those criminals. So it's mafia guys that's in there. They don't like to be filmed. The ultras. Okay, I'm learning. Okay, it's a mentality. All right, I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. Let's see. The Algerian Bruce Lee. We're having fun sparring. When all fails, you go to the wrestling. Exactly. When it all goes left, you go to the wrestling. That's funny. Okay. So 50-50, y'all. 50-50 experience in Algeria. Okay. Let's go here. Palantir. If you should have bought stock in Palantir, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. Okay, you ready for the I don't know, what is it? It's almost like the apps for the sexual predators. They have your house marked where they all live. Okay, they're going to do that for ICE using Palantir technology. Are you ready? 1930s Germany has gone high tech. Let's go.
Investigative report by 404 Media says ICE agents have a new high-tech way to zero in on neighborhoods to raid. The report says it's an app called Elite, and it's developed by Palantir, which is a data analytics company used by federal agencies and state and local governments. Now, the app populates a map with potential targets, pulls up a profile on each individual person, and provides a, quote, confidence score on each person's address. Joining us now is the 404 Media investigative journalist who wrote that story, Joseph Koch. Joseph, thanks for being with us. How did you first come across this information, and what did you find as you started to follow the story?
So I've been covering ICE's use of technology for months now, and I kept hearing about this thing called Elite. I didn't know what it was at the time, and we didn't really know what tech ICE was using to actually find people. But eventually, I got leaked this user guide, which explained the tool in detail. I found this testimony from Oregon where an ICE official, under sworn deposition, explained exactly how they were using this tool to actually target neighborhoods. And I also found this link to Palantir as well. I think finally providing the clearest link yet between the tech that Palantir is making and how ICE is actually choosing where to raid and where to target.
So what kind of data are they looking at here on this app? And is it being used in agents all over, not just Minnesota?
So with this testimony in Oregon, an ICE official said it's basically like a Google's map interface where you can look around the United States, you can zoom in on targets. And I've seen
super crazy right now.
He's exactly right. That's exactly what it looks like. You then click on an individual person and it brings up their name, a photo, most importantly for ICE, their apparent address, and also a confidence score on how likely it is that person is actually there, such as 90 out of 100 or 75.
Okay, that sounds like China's social media credit score. All right, we ain't too far from China. We're 1 or 2 steps behind, 1 or 2 executive orders behind China. And we ain't too far from this.
5 out of 100. It allows them to really zoom in on who they want to go pick
Look at this here. Description, modification for investigative case management to enable sustainment and enhancement of existing systems and applications of the platform to include tip line and investigative leads, suite and support of the Office of Professional Support. For enhanced leads identification and targeting for enforcement, assisted involuntary return, and immigration lifecycle process capabilities. Wow. Exercises option period 3 for the investigative case management, operations, and maintenance supports services contract, which provides core tool lists used by agents worldwide to develop and document their criminal investigations. Wow. This is all from September. And then look, what you got going on for April. So they already giving you, look, so this is the end date, right? For April 4th, 2026. Potential end date, September 26th, 2027. The action date took place on September 26th of last year. This is all September, these first three. This one was July 22nd, 2025. This one was April of 2025. They've just been sitting. Wait. This modification deobligates excess funds from the investigative case management operations and maintenance support services contract, which provides core tool sets used by agents worldwide to develop and document their criminal investigations. Look at this. This modification adds licenses, configuration, and engineering services for the investigative case management system to deploy new targeting and enforcement prioritization, self-deportation tracking, and immigration lifecycle process capabilities. Oh, people are cooked. Holy cow.
So you write about the app user guide. What did the user guide reveal to you?
It really showed in granular detail what exactly ICE is able to do, such as if they want to target this neighborhood, they'll maybe draw a circle around it, and that will bring up information on all of the people there.
Wow.
If they want to figure out where a certain population might be, they can use it for that. And of course, I think really importantly for what is happening in Minnesota at the moment, the tool can be used to sort of write up special operations, is what ICE calls it, and that can send target lists out to people on the ground, and then they can then pursue them as well as part of these much wider operations that we're seeing across the United States.
Minority Report is here. Let's go here.
Well, the Justice Department investigating Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey. The allegation that the leaders impeded the work of nearly 3,000 federal agents on the ground in the Twin Cities. CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya Galvez joins us now. So, Camilo, how does the DOJ make the argument for this case?
Hi, Reed. U.S. officials do, in fact, tell us that the Justice Department has started a criminal investigation into Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz over an allegation that they have conspired to impede federal officers. Those officers, of course, being Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers at ICE and also Customs and Border Protection agents who have been deployed in a massive way to the Minneapolis region over the past few weeks. There are currently about 3,000 ICE and Border Patrol agents deployed to that region of the country to undertake immigration operations, arresting people suspected of being in the country illegally, even though some of the arrests have involved U.S. citizens, and also to investigate allegations of fraud in Minnesota. Frey and Walz, two Democrats, have, of course, strongly denounced the federal deployment there.
This man at one point was a potential vice president candidate, right? How did we fall so far? This man, Tim Walz, is at one point a vice presidential candidate. What in the hell?
Which the Department of Homeland Security, Reed says, is the largest in the department's history. And the central allegation that the Justice Department appears to be investigating, Reed, is that Frey and Walz, through their public criticism of ICE, Border Patrol, and the federal immigration operations there, are impeding federal officers, and that they are in some ways engaged in a criminal conspiracy to impede, obstruct, or otherwise intimidate the work of these federal agents. Again, no charges have been brought, but that is the allegation that U.S. officials tell us they are investigating. We should also underscore that Walz and Frey have said repeatedly, Reed, that protesters in Minneapolis should remain peaceful, and they have called the news of the probe by the Justice Department.
Okay, so let's get to the judge. Okay, this is what the federal judge.
There's also word from a federal judge putting limitations on ICE when it comes to how the arrests happen or using non-lethal force against protesters. How is the Trump administration reacting to that ruling?
That's right. Just for context, a federal immigration judge in Minnesota on Friday ruled that federal immigration agents at ICE, Border Patrol, and other federal agencies cannot arrest, detain, stop, or retaliate against peaceful protesters who are not interfering with or obstructing federal immigration operations. That would include, according to the judge, people who are simply observing and witnessing federal immigration operations, and protesters who, again, are acting in a lawful and peaceful way. That also should include a prohibition, according to the judge, on federal immigration agents at ICE and CBP from deploying munitions and chemical agents against peaceful protesters who, again, are not alleged to have obstructed or interfered with, rather, federal immigration agents. The Justice Department has yet to appeal this ruling, but that is a likely possibility, Reed.
We know.
Okay. I want to go here real quick. Senator Elizabeth Warren. I have no opinions of the woman. She's whatever your opinion of her is none of my concern. But this exchange
Lieutenant
here.
General Donovan, you are nominated to lead Southern Command, which would make you the commander responsible for any future military actions in Venezuela. You won't make policy decisions, but service members will count on you to ensure that they are not asked to engage in military operations that are not legal. Now, according to press reports, your predecessor had serious concerns about illegal orders. That was not the case with these strikes. General Donovan.
That was the black man that retired early because he knew what they were asking him to do. That's war crime. It's illegal. It's war crimes. These are war crimes. The double tap, the infamous double tap, when you had the people hanging off the wreckage of the boat after you done blew it up and you hit them again, that's a war crime. Okay?
Donovan, is it sedition for someone in the military to question whether an order is legal?
Senator, in my 37 years of experience, received many orders over time, and when I ever have faced a situation where I need to seek clarity, I ask our headquarters to clarify the task. Then I come back and work on that with legal advisors, the core staff, the subordinate commanders, senior enlisted leaders, and then present my thoughts to higher headquarters for their consideration.
So I think what you're telling me is you have questioned whether an order is legal. Is that right?
Senator, I did not. What I believe I'm focused on here is that the legality of the order. We face orders. We carry out missions. And so in that planning process, we look at all aspects of each mission, each task, each order to ensure that we're structuring the command, the force, the unit to achieve the objective.
I appreciate that, General, but that's the question.
That's not what she asked. Exactly. Yeah. I'm with her. That's not what she asked you, sir.
Is it sedition for someone in the military to question whether an order is legal? And I thought I just heard you say that you had actually questioned orders and whether they were legal, and you sought advice. So I will ask it one more time. Is it sedition to question whether an order is legal?
Senator, I would not use the term sedition. I use the term basically our code order and discipline, how we approach any situation where we have to accomplish a mission and provide the best capability for the task at hand.
I'm sorry, I still can't understand your answer here. I'm just asking a very straightforward question. You tell me you have questioned orders in the past about their legality. Is that right?
Senator, I have questioned orders when either one, I didn't understand, I wasn't equipped to carry them out, and I needed clarity before I can actually execute those orders.
Okay, so yes, you have. You understand the rigmarole? So yes, you have questioned orders before. Just say that.
But you've never questioned whether an order was legal. You've never wondered whether or not an order is legal and sought additional counsel on that?
Senator, in our planning processes, I always have a legal advisor at my side as part of the planning process, so I always have leveraged those legal advisors to give me the best answer. In the end, I'm responsible for the final decision to carry out or not carry out the order.
We'll stop playing dodgeball here. You know, I thought that was going to be the easy question leading to harder questions. Back in 2016, Secretary Hegseth was very clear that service members have a duty not to follow illegal orders. Since then, he has repeatedly made clear his contempt for legal review, including by sidelining military legal advisors, the people who are supposed to help you stay on the right side of the law. And what I wanted to know is how you look at those issues. So let me try a different version of the question. General Donovan, if your legal advisor tells you that an order is illegal, will you refuse to carry out that order?
Senator, the legal advisor is one of many staff members that will provide their advice as we look at the scenario, the situation.
Wow.
I will take that very seriously if my legal advisor says that is an illegal order, and I will seek clarification from higher headquarters.
Okay. And if somebody higher says no, what are you going to do at that point?
Senator, I make a decision using 37 years experience to carry out that order or not.
Okay, but your intention is not to carry out an illegal order, is that right?
I will never carry an illegal order, Senator.
I appreciate that. That's what I want to hear.
Wow.
Lieutenant General Donovan.
Wow. Okay. Hey, military guys, please feel free to chime in. Okay. Let's go here. Okay, X out of that. Let's go out of this. I'm not going to be here too long. I just wanted to throw a quick live stream out here for y'all. I got to keep the algorithm fed. I got to keep y'all fed because, you know, if I go away for too long, it's like... Okay, let's go here. What kind of white are you? Once again, we got confirmation on the FAFSA. It's asking you what type of black are you and what type of white are you? Okay, I'm here for it. Let's go.
Why the hell is the FAFSA asking what type of white I am? I don't think I have ever been asked what type of white person I am ever before. I mean, this isn't a bad thing. I'm just like, when did this start happening? Because you know what I mean? Usually you just hit white and then you move on with your day. Look at this. Why the hell?
Okay, so... Comments, kind of nervous, ain't you? This isn't a bad thing. Oh boy, do I have a story about the Polish, Italian, and Irish for you. Okay, we told y'all. Okay, it's y'all's turn. They trying to divide and conquer again. Okay, the Irish, Italians, and Polish right now. So, According to publicly available information about recent FAFSA, the additional subcategories for applicants who identify as white were introduced during the 2024-2025 application cycle. Okay. Interesting. Let's go here. Yeah, let me go ahead and say what needs to be said. This version of Martin Lawrence. Let me pull up the video. This version of Martin Lawrence. I got a brand new version of Martin Lawrence. It ain't the same Martin Lawrence. Just like it wasn't the same Gucci Mane. You know, and once again, why black? Why would they spend money and time on cloning black celebrities? Okay, you want me to do white celebs too? We've been doing that. That's old, you know. Martin Lawrence. Oh my goodness. This man, listen, when you lose that much weight, there's some skin hangage, okay? Look at this shit here. And then remember, old Martin had a slurred speech. That's a neurological issue. I don't think you recover from that, right? Can you recover? Oh no. Let me ask the question. Is not unless you're drunk, but if it's like illness, medically related, you know? Okay, let's ask. Can you recover from a medically induced slurred? There we go. Okay, the question I asked. Okay, yes, recovery from medically induced slurred speech is often possible, primarily through speech language therapy that uses neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire to strengthen speech muscles and create new communication pathways with exercises, repetition, and sometimes compensatory strategies. Through the extent of recovery depends on the underlying cause, like TBI or stroke. Okay, we all know stroke patient, a lot of stroke people. It depends on the severity of the stroke. Okay, let's see. Common treatments: drills for tongue, lip, and jaw movements, plus breathing exercises for better speech support. Articulation practice, targeted drills to improve clarity of sounds and words. Using apps or practicing exercises. They causes slurred speech from temporary issues like medication side effects or post-surgery delirium. Often resolves as the medical condition improves, but brain injuries, TBI, or stroke require intensive. I still stand by he had a stroke. I just don't know what degree of stroke he had. I still stand on that. So we went from Martin Lawrence. Let's go here. Let's see how bad his speech was. Martin Lawrence. To now all of a sudden this guy, he's back. He looks like he's in his 30s again, right? Speech. Okay, mind you, this is where we were at not too long ago. This is 2024. Let's do 2024. Let's do 2024.
So people have been concerned, myself included, about Martin Lawrence's health ever since this video on Friday when he and Will Smith were in Mexico City to promote Bad Boys Ride or Die. Yesterday on Hot 97, Ebro offered up an explanation that Martin simply had to agree with.
Is that what everybody's taking? You on the balcony waving to people, you looking around? Were you looking around like, yo, this is massive? Because
I sure was.
People took it like something was wrong with your health or something.
No, this wasn't Martin looking around in amazement or bewilderment. No. This is Will appearing to assist Martin very delicately.
This is how they bring out Stevie Wonder. Y'all. This is how they bring out Stevie Wonder, even though the Stevie's not really blind, but that's how they introduce people that are on the frail side. Yeah.
Carefully, or leading Martin up to the edge of the balcony or platform or podium, whatever it was, to greet fans. Like, it's a concerning video.
Is there anything you want to say to the people because they're concerned about your health?
I'm fine. I'm in God's hands.
In God's hands. I'm not trying to be funny or belittle or anything like that, but I mean, that kind of talk is usually from someone who has been diagnosed with a terminal illness. If someone asks you how you're doing and you're perfectly fine, you don't usually say, I'm fine, I'm in God's hands.
I'm blessed. I'm glad to be waking up every.
Okay, so this is the Martin that we pretty much know at this point.
day.
Still handsome in a way.
And also, I can.
Okay. So now we're okay. Wait a minute. Let's do this. Martin Lawrence. Then they say he lost a bunch of weight. Now, once again, if you lose more than 50, we're talking. I don't know how much weight he lost. He lost a lot. He lost a lot. Okay, he lost a lot. Okay, this man looks like the Martin from the Martin Show. He looks that young. Listen, ain't no much black don't crack shit in the world. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't know who this version of Martin is. I'm sorry. Who is this? Okay, man. Hey. Believe what you want. I'll run it back. Okay, now if this was before a show, I need to see clips from the show. How come y'all ain't posting clips from this comedy show that he apparently was throwing? Clearly he participated in a comedy show. So I want to see and hear this motherfucker. From what it sounds, this man looks like the Martin from the Martin Show. He looks that small, that young. He sounds pretty good for a guy that had slurred speech 6 months ago. I know what you're gonna say, Sly. He's got access to the best health care and best nutritionists and best doctors. I'm sure. Yeah, sure. Okay, gotcha. Hey, man, anything's possible, man. I don't know. Anything's possible, man. So let's see what they say in Twitter. I'm dying to see what they say in Twitter. This man, listen, you can lose weight, but this is him. Who is this man? Who the fuck is this guy? This ain't Martin. Go sit your ass down. Who you trying to fool? They're called doppelgangers for a reason. Everybody has a doppelganger, whether you know it or not. Everybody has somebody that looks like them, that favors them. Hell, listen, I can't tell you how many times people ask me for autographs because people thought I was Cisco. Okay, true fucking story. They're like, why are you out here with no security? What? You're Cisco. No. Okay, whose man's is this? I know. I get it. Eyebrows look different. The shape of the eyes and the creases look a little different, you know. Okay. Y'all got it. Okay, man. Okay. Hey, man. No. I know what comments I'm looking for. Okay. Somebody said it. Look at this, man. Look at those forearms, strong on my ass. Yeah. I don't know who this guy is, y'all. But y'all got it, man. Are you not entertained? Let those people entertain you. Okay. All right. Let's go here. The hottest urban story right now is Pooh Shiesty versus Gucci Mane. Well, the streets are saying that Pooh Shiesty basically kidnapped Gucci Mane to force him out of his contract so he could sign with Yo Gotti. Shit. I mean, we'll go down this rabbit hole. Let's go.
Gooch. Yeah, Gucci was on the 6, Rick Ross.
Gucci who? Gucci man?
Wait. Everybody, as soon as they heard Gucci Mane got robbed in the same sentence. Wait, let's go here.
This right here. And I told you I was like, he going to jail?
Yeah.
He's going back. When you get off stream, call me. Hey,
Don't say that, bro.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Hey. Took everything to clean them up.
Are you fucking serious?
The nigga retarded, bro. It hasn't hit the streets yet.
I hope you lying, nigga.
Bro, last time I was lying to you?
No, you didn't lie last time.
Okay then. Remember, I always get the shit first. Hey, he got my cap. Bro, the niggas, bro.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you at the stream, bro. You about to? I'll call you in a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
No fucking, bro. This shit never fucking ends, bro.
Wow. Okay. Now, even though we all pretty much agree that ain't the Gucci Mane that we know, but okay, it is what it is. All right, we got Pooh Shiesty locked up. Okay. They saying Ben the Don leaked that Pooh Shiesty got robbed Gucci Mane. He's going back to jail. They got him on camera.
Bum out smack, nigga. Smack,
Okay,
nigga.
no. Okay, I'm saying that. Okay.
Cuz got robbed for his wedding ring and his fucking watch. Losing his shit right the fuck now. Nigga, you ain't got no footage of Gucci getting robbed. Stop the cap. Then leave. If I'm lying, leave, bro. You don't have to say it. Enjoy your night, brother. If you think I'm clickbaiting and I'm lying, please leave me alone. Please do not be here. You can just expend your time and have fun doing something else. If I'm lying, please leave. That's all I ask. You want to know how you can show that I'm lying? Just leave. The days of me cussing you niggas out and all that shit and everything, nigga, that shit is done for. I'm not finna cuss you niggas out. Fuck. Cuz got robbed for his wedding ring and his fucking watch. Losing his shit right the fuck now. I'm not saying what city he got robbed in or nothing like that. Niggas know you ain't cap. I've been doing this shit. Man, listen, bro. Niggas ain't run up on WAP like that. Nigga, stop. Man, let me help you out real quick. Let me help you the fuck out real quick. Let me help you out real quick. When you go into a situation and you got security and you niggas is outgunned, what the fuck you think your security's supposed to do?
Die for you. They're supposed to die for you,
What
sir.
the fuck you think your security's supposed to do? Nigga, turn into Neo, start shooting everybody you get smoked through?
They're supposed to die for you,
Let
sir.
me tell you niggas something, bro. Let me tell you niggas something real quick, bro. And this ain't no cap. If you niggas is getting robbed, the best thing you can do is try to leave with your life. I got a cousin in the dirt right now because that nigga decided he...
Okay. Let's go here. This is where Anton wants to be. Okay, come on.
Story that's going around that everybody's scared to report on, and this is just a rumor, is that basically Pooh Shiesty and Choppa Gang ran down on Gucci Mane, relieved him of some of his possessions, and basically forced him to sign a contract releasing Pooh Shiesty from 1017, the label.
So he could sign it. So he could go sign it to Yo Gotti. That's what I've been hearing. The robbery is just a cover. This was all about him getting released from his contract. The robbery is just a cover. Okay, but let's continue.
Okay, well, here's the thing on that, right?
That's what a lot of people say. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying a lot of people.
No, hold on.
I hit a couple industry insiders just to get their thoughts. Like, yo, you think this is true? They all heard the same rumor as me, and they all weren't able to confirm 100%.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Is one thing. If he got a release, then maybe there's some truth to it.
Yeah.
If he don't got a release, there's no truth to it. But I think it's bullshit because why would Pooh Shiesty's, we haven't heard Gucci Mane mention any of this, and why would Pooh Shiesty's team put that out when this is identical to the same type of case, controlling case, he just did time in the feds on?
And I agree. That sounds insane. To get out of doing 4 years in the feds and then immediately do something that would basically get you right back in the feds.
No, that's not insane. Insane is your team putting that out there in the streets.
But nobody's putting it out there. This is just
somebody had to put it out there.
Listen, loose lips sink ships. I've just been hearing about it. I'm guessing that they're probably trying to not have it be out there because nobody wants to see
Well, here's
who
the
go
thing.
back to the feds.
We haven't heard Gucci Mane say anything.
Would you if you got the shit beat out of you and had all your shit took?
That's my point. So that means it would have to come from the Pooh Shiesty side.
Listen.
He's still in the fucking halfway house.
That is true.
So, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, it got to be some bullshit.
And that's my thing, too. Is
unless he's that damn stupid.
Gucci lives in Miami. He
lives in Florida.
He probably goes to Atlanta a bit, maybe Memphis. I don't know. Like, where would this have taken place? Pooh is in Dallas, right?
Pooh's in Dallas.
So it's like why would they have even been in the same place unless they had arranged a meeting? Here's the thing, too. I feel like personally that things have been probably pretty bad with Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane for a little while. When you listen to the FDO song that Pooh Shiesty put out, he's shouting out Yo Gotti. Anybody who fucks with Gucci Mane, it seems to me, you do not fuck with Yo Gotti.
Yes,
like these lines have been drawn in the
he
sand.
did.
That's not like a cool thing. If you're signed to Gucci Mane, you are not showing Yo Gotti love. So that right there stands out to me too. And I mean, some of the people, because this is the whole thing with us.
Maybe some Memphis love.
This is the whole thing with us not having like a clear source on this. Because I had people hit me up saying, yeah, Pooh Shiesty and some of Gotti's people are the one who did this. Again, no clue.
Now y'all throwing
I'm guessing
Gotti
that
in
the full
there.
version of the story is not as exciting as what we're getting at.
Why would Gotti have anything to do with that?
Because Pooh Shiesty is like the king of Memphis right now in terms of like not up and coming, but like hot young rappers. He's basically the whole deal. And he's also the one rapper that didn't pick a side between CMG and Paper Route. And as a result, you can imagine that, Yo Gotti probably on his line, like trying to do something for him, especially since Gucci seems like he's at an all-time low in terms of interest in promoting new artists or pushing the label side of 1017.
Okay, first of all,
he dropped everybody besides Pooh and Fujiato.
First of all, Gucci did his part, did he not? When he signed him, gave him a bag, gave him the push. Pooh took 3 years from him, did he not?
I think 4.
Yeah, he went to jail.
Prison, yeah.
Okay, so now, I'm pretty sure Gucci does good business with doing what he got to do, you know what I mean? Whatever it was contractually obligated to. But what I'm saying is, maybe they got some internal shit going on, but to say Gucci was robbed and Pooh Shiesty's team is talking about it.
Yeah.
While he's in a halfway house. And this is super similar to his controlling case.
Well, but the case that he caught with the green Lambo was just basically him meeting up with some random ass trapper.
It was him what?
He met up with some random
what happened?
trapper.
A robbery?
Pulled out a Draco. Took
A
shit.
robbery.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Right?
A little similar, yeah.
But so what I'm saying is, I don't want to believe that Pooh is that damn dumb or his people is that damn stupid to say these things that this happened while this man is in a halfway house and if the so-called victim hasn't spoke on it.
But let's say, if we're just going to believe this hypothetically, let's say he had 5-6 people with him. One of them mentions it to somebody mentions it to somebody else. Like, there's got to be a reason.
Okay,
bro, I'm
okay.
telling you.
We don't know for sure. We're all speculating. Tasha K jumps on it. She says allegedly Gucci Mane was kidnapped by Pooh Shiesty and held at gunpoint until he signed a contract releasing him from 1017 Records. Let's see. There was no confirmed robbery, just an alleged contract release so Pooh could freely sign a Yo Gotti. Okay, so we'll know Monday when Tasha drops the receipts. Okay, but this is what everyone's pretty much hearing the same story. This is a contract release issue. Okay. 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 Make of it what thou wilt.
He on probation. He got to stay in the halfway house for a little bit. He's staying in his halfway house. He's going to the studio. He's doing what he got to do to build his buzz up as much as he can. He drops FDO. Streets going crazy. People loving it. It's going crazy. It's making his rounds, breaking records, all type of stuff. And y'all come out with,
I don't know about no breaking records, but it's a decent first day out record though. It's one of the better ones.
with a rumor that Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci Mane at weapon point because he wanted to get out of his contract and go sign with CMG. Do y'all know how fast his probation officer would have had him in the office if they even believed anything that y'all said? If I'm not mistaken, Pooh Shiesty's on the ankle monitor and all this stuff like that. So if he was at a studio anywhere, it's all tracked. This is what I don't get about y'all, bro. Y'all love these rappers so much, but y'all, let's go put these rumors out. Yeah, he robbed Gucci Mane. Bro, that will send that man back to jail.
He has a point. He has a point. Matter of fact. Okay, now. Okay. Okay, this person says, if it's true, Hood Educated is right speaking on the supposed robbery of Gucci Mane. You can't really trust anyone these days. People you've done a lot for can switch up at a moment's notice. The depression we're in got people who like to appear rich going crazy, getting desperate. I agree. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and get to like I said, it's a decent record. It's one of the better ones. But I'm here for it. Let's go.
Hey, FDO, FTL, first day out, bitch. Fuck the feds, walked out the jail. I saw 6 foreign. I just got out the bunk bed, 3 million cash. Can't fit in my hand, then sit some on my head. Babe, come put that pussy on me, bitch. I'm fresh from out the feds. I say fresh from out the feds, baby. Come put that pussy on me. Turned this fuck in the strip club, ran out of one, start throwing hundreds. Nigga, I came from the shit. The whole world been waiting on it. Took that knife all the way to R&D, gave it to my little homie, nigga. Ain't no more Mufasa, Mr. Goldman. I catch just the Johnny. Ain't no more outfits from Southland Mall. They set up made in London. Couple hoes jumped off my bed, majority waited on me.
Okay. Hey, man, listen. You just either you're in tune with the youth or you're not. It is what it is. I've always liked Pooh Shiesty. I've always liked him. I've always liked the kid. He has something. He clearly has something. Okay, what else before I wrap this thing up? And not to worry, this will go. I will re-upload this on the main channel because I know a lot of people are like, man, Slash, he's gone for a week. All good. I always find a way back. YouTube is too big to let go. Okay, it's too big. What y'all saying in the Okay, now y'all, some of y'all lying to yourselves about this post I posted. Hold up. Some of y'all listen. I asked the question, could you survive mentally being a content creator? 61% of y'all said yes. I think that number's a little high. I think that number is a little high. I could be wrong. Okay. Did I have something else I want to go over real quick before I got out of here? Oh, yes, Cali Muscle collapsed at the gym. I don't know what the latest updates are, so let's go take a look. Cali Muscle. Hey, I suspect that he got back on it. I suspect that he got back on the juice. Yeah. So let's go here. Let's go to TMZ first. Yeah, I suspect he was back on it. Okay. So passed out cold while exercising in a fitness center in California. His ex-wife, Divine Durkendahl. So now why is his ex-wife speaking on it? Where's the white German woman with the twins? How come she ain't confirming this? Callie was rushed to a hospital for treatment, but Divine tells us she doesn't know why he fell unconscious or the status of his condition. She know that Callie previously had a heart attack and needed a stent inserted. But ma'am, this was all while he was married to the white woman, to the German. Why are you speaking on your ex-husband? This is the wife's job. Y'all pay attention to all this, okay? Yeah, he married his wife Helena in 2022. I don't want to hear from the ex. You were the one why he divorced in the first place because you kept spending all his money. He divorced you because you kept spending all his money. And he was unhappy. So why am I not hearing from Helena? Okay. So let's go here. I want to hear Tiger Fitness because they were cool at one point, then they fell out. So let's go here.
What's up, everyone? Mark Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Sad news. Hopefully it turns out to be really good news. But Cali Muscle has been taken to the hospital. I know it's TMZ, but I verified it, and it is true. He has been taken to the hospital. And I think you can probably guess why, but we really don't know. We just know that he passed out in the gym. Now, look at him right here. That was when he was at his biggest. I think he said it was 260, 270 pounds. I mean, just a large man. I trained with him back then, like big dude, right? From Cali Muscle, suffered a major healthcare Saturday while doing what he does best, working out at the gym, TMZ has learned. Popular bodybuilder and YouTuber, his real name is Chuck Kirkendall, passed out cold while exercising at a fitness center in California. His ex-wife, Vine, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to mispronounce her name, tells TMZ. He was rushed to hospital treatment But his wife tells us she doesn't know why he fell unconscious or status of his condition. She noted Cali previously had a heart attack and needed a stent inserted in his heart to restore blood flow. That was, I believe, 2021. We had that Widowmaker heart attack, and that's when we had our beef. And he blocked me from every social media outlet. But I'm done with that. I don't do drama videos. This is not a drama video. This is a warning video. There's a video about, well, what to do and what not to do, and also to offer prayers and blessings to Cali and his family in this time and every time. Cali has been posting on YouTube for more than 15 years. One of the OGs, and has nearly 4 million subscribers on his site. He is a fan fave on Instagram and TikTok. He also has a personal trainer, and last year began teaching social media tips and offering coaching sessions on financial stability. I'm not trying to laugh. But anyway, the financial stability one's funny. But this isn't funny. His health is not funny at all. So, oh man, it's, you know what? Rich Piana and I did not get along. We didn't. We did a tour in Australia together for like 10 days. And we sat across in taxis out there, one seat faced one another, and dude wouldn't even look at me for the whole drive because we're on polar opposites. I was telling people to be cautious and it's irresponsible to do copious amounts of steroids. And Rich was telling everybody to do whatever it takes. And I personally knew kids. I met them in the gym. And they were literally like 18, 19-year-olds, you know, injecting all kinds of steroids, crazy juicing amounts. When they haven't
Listen, I got 14, 15-year-olds already telling me what cycles they're going to run. So you can't blame guys like Rich Piana to a certain extent. Rest in peace to Rich Piana. But these kids are going to do it regardless. They're just more informed than a lot of us were when we started doing this stuff. You know, there's different stages where the old heads just injected it and blasted it and let the chips fall where they may. Then the next wave kind of, you know, it's like, let's do a little bit more research. And then on top of that, the steroids got better chemicals, better formulation, right? Better creation. And then the next wave actually, you know, turned it into a science, or actually did the science behind what's an androgen receptor, right? And then you got SARMs introduced at one point, a kinder, gentler version of steroids. And then, you know, the fourth wave kind of put it all together and say, okay, look, we're going to start it at this age, and this is the cycles we're going to run. Not so much heavy doses of this. Then you start learning to take time off and pull back from blasting. The old heads just blasted every day, every month. They never took days off. These younger guys know when to cycle on and cycle off. PCTs, what PCTs to do when you come off your cycles, your estradiol, all that good stuff, right? Insulin, what causes it, what spikes it, what reduces it, all that. So it's a science now, and these kids are way more informed than the old heads blasting gear. They're going to do it regardless. You just hope they do it safely and don't overdo it. Okay.
Realize their natural potential, or any potential at all, haven't figured out how to eat, haven't figured out how to train, haven't even built a natural base, yet they're just juicing and juicing and juicing, because that's the message he had. So when he died, naturally speaking, you know, I felt bad about, you know, having not the best relationship with him. He was a great guy. Like, I'll say this to say, hardest worker I've ever seen at a trade show. You know, we were at the show in Australia. I believe it was Filex or the Arnold Australia. Forgot which one. This dude was there, like, longest line at the show. Like, I had like 2 people. He had like 2 million people. And he sat there, didn't even pee all day. I don't know how the man did it. Standing there, eating his meals and just talking to everybody. It was awesome to see. So yeah, but I don't regret any of the videos I did. And I don't regret what I did on Cali Muscle. We got personal because he came out against my stuff and what I do and my character. And I came back at him. It's one of those situations. I don't want that anymore. I don't want this channel to be about that. If you notice, my channel is about supplements and health and peptides, all good stuff, all health related. With that being said, I think we know what's happening right now. And I don't know if we could point to the steroids being the cause. I think we kind of can. But I think we could point to just being exorbitantly big, too damn big, and pushing the envelope. Look, at the end of the day, can I take a vial of test and inject the whole thing, all 10 mils in that vial, and it caused me to die on the spot? No. Can I do that with insulin? Well, yeah, I can do it with just a slight overdose. So steroids themselves don't kill you. It's not a gunshot, right? But what kills you are the side effects from steroids if they go unmitigated. Lipid levels all over the place, through the roof, blood pressure, hematocrit, all these things.
Yeah, that's why they kind of go out of their way to show you their lab results. Right, a lot of guys, gals too, a little bit more health conscious. Right, getting lab work is tantamount, and they kind of make it a point to show you their levels, where they're at currently, and when they're on and off cycles. So I think there's been steps forward in the bodybuilding fitness arena, and then also a couple steps back, because we still have early deaths. So you had a bunch of early deaths the last quarter, last year, fourth quarter. And then we had another guy not too long ago this year. He was only 50 years old. He died. He was a bodybuilder. But hey, you just hope the youth, the kids that are watching Sam Sulek, kind of like, hey, okay, I'll take a bit of what he did, but not so much, right? That's all you can just hope for, that they learn moderation.
All these things are thrown off, and that's what causes the deleterious health effects. You're on steroids, you weigh 260, 270 pounds, and regardless of what the steroids are doing from an acute standpoint, just from a body standpoint, you're basically obese. And not only that, exercise is a great thing. It is so good for you, but when you're combining the bad side effects from steroids, the copious amounts of steroids, with your body just going in and doing these 20 rep sets and just your heart is pumping and working, that's usually a great thing. But when you combine it with your heart being in an unhealthy atmosphere,
those people are idiots. That's ego maxing, ego lifting. That's how you end up with those stupid injuries. All that CT Fletcher shit, they stopped doing for a reason. They stopped doing for a reason. And you know what I love now with the algorithm, with the bodybuilding fitness? Now all of a sudden Mike Mentzner videos are coming back online. For those that understand, Mike Mentzner, probably the greatest bodybuilding mind ever. Everything he said to do back in the 70s, they're doing it now. Less sets. He was talking about nutrition, caloric intakes, metabolism. I mean, he was so far ahead of his time. And, you know, he competed with the guys like Arnold and Frank and those guys. But Mike Mentzner, all of a sudden now, back from the dead with his stuff. And it's like, you listen to it and you're like, oh my God, this guy, he was 30 years ahead of everybody. Everybody. Nobody listens to Mike Israetel because Israetel is I don't say he's a fraud, but yeah, he's lost his way. But yeah, I don't watch Diamond Jim, and I hope, you know, when they tear something and you know, and whatever, they deserve it. Good for them. No, you should not be lifting to that extreme. Nobody, not even the pros, lift like that. But niggas, man, what do you know? Urban cats, whatever. I mean, if you get some out of it, good for you. I that's just beneath me.
that's when it gets you. And realize, you know, Cali is from a demographic that, from a genetic standpoint, you know, isn't the best. You know, I actually looked this up. Let me read this. On average, black males, and this is not racist. Health isn't racist. Statistics aren't racist. If you think statistics are racist, then you're racist. It's just statistics. Okay, black males have one of the shortest life expectancies of any major demographic.
69.
Around 69 years.
Yep.
Now, you know, they basically they differ. You know, there's different ranges, but it looks like 69 is, you know, is the average. But here's the thing about life expectancy for black men. It varies by state. So like West Virginia, and it could be diet related, 61 years old is the average death of a black male. Crazy statistics. And West Virginia and Rhode Island is at 76 years. That is a huge discrepancy, an extreme discrepancy. So he's already in a demographic of people. And I know, you know, my heritage, even though I am a Christian and by faith, my heritage is Ashkenazi Jew. Heritage. Not saying my belief system, my heritage. Ashkenazi Jews, when my wife was pregnant, she actually had the gene for cystic fibrosis. And the midwife was in North Carolina. The midwife was like, you got to get tested, because if you have it, then it's high risk of your child having CF. And you probably won't have it. She goes, unless, of course, you're an Ashkenazi Jew. I'm like, oh, shit. You know, turns out I didn't have that gene. But long story short, certain races, certain groups of people just have more cognizant of things. Something as simple as lactose intolerance affects Asians and blacks more than other cultures. So I think you just have to look at those as, oh shit, we need to pay attention to that. Bodybuilders seem to be dying faster than ever. We see bodybuilders dying in their 30s, bodybuilders dying in their 40s. Bodybuilders are dying frequently. And bodybuilders who are old, but not that old, like 50 and 60, appear to be dying as well. I don't like what I see. So what can you do if, let's go to example. Number one, if you are not a bodybuilder, or if you are considering jumping on copious amounts of gear to get huge, don't do it. There's no money in the sport. Pick a better sport. Like anything.
Okay. I like this guy. So let me show you before I get out of here. Here's Mike Mentzner. This man is regarded as singularly the greatest bodybuilding mind ever. This is the guy. This guy was so far ahead of everybody by decades. Okay? And the funny part was Mike Israetel had the nerve to critique Mike Mentzner, and he got jumped so bad. Right, you know, as he should have. But Mike Mentzner, he knew the science behind it. Right? Let's go here.
Okay, I do flies, and it seems like next thing you know, I'm
I pick up a weight that I think I'm only going to be able to get 10 times, but if I honestly push myself, I come up with 22 reps. And then I drop that and I go straight to the incline press. And say that again? You know, I think I keep underestimating my strength. And I talk to another number of other people who say, you know, they're ending up in a high rep mode.
Oh, okay.
Just
all right.
You know, like
the 6 to 10, the 6 to 10 reps is merely a guideline figure.
Mm-hmm.
What is the stimulus? Remember in the first tape I went into some detail about the nature of the stimulus responsible for inducing muscle growth beyond normal levels of human beings. It's that last rep.
Yes.
When you're trying as hard as you can and you're barely able to make it. The rep that requires 100% intensity of effort.
Right.
That rep is very special. There is something that goes on physiologically during that last rep when you're trying as hard as you can. There is something that goes on physiologically that is responsible for flipping on the growth machinery inside the muscle cell.
Right.
Whether it's 6 reps or 10 reps or 15 or perhaps even 20. I don't know much. I don't pretend to have given much thought to the subject of rep range. I'm not sure that anybody has given it sufficient thought to make a real strong pronouncement about it. My advice is choose a weight that allows you to perform approximately 6 to 10 reps in reasonably strict fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say in a given workout, however, Bill, you're doing curls, and by the 8th rep, you clearly recognize you're not going to get 9 or 10 to failure.
Right.
You're not going to fail at 9 or 10. You're going to fail at 13 or 14. That's okay. Don't stop at reload at number 8. Go to failure at 13 or 14 or even 15. Don't do even a half a set more than is suggested. When I say it's easy to overtrain, I mean it's very easy to overtrain. You wouldn't want your anesthesiologist to give you even a little bit more anesthesia than is required, would you?
No.
It's the concept of specificity once again.
Okay.
So then
I'm gonna leave it there. Arguably one of the greatest bodybuilding minds ever. This guy was talking this stuff back in the 2000s. Okay, back in the in the 90s. Okay. All right. Anything else before I get out of here? And once again, I will upload this bad boy onto the main channel. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, wait. Last part. Last part before I go here, or before I end it. Word on the street. Elon may purchase WWE. It's all rumors. It's rumors. Okay. Now I've said that TKO will sell WWE in a couple more years. Okay. I can see that happening. So that's the rumor. It's a rumor, but I wouldn't be mad at it per se. Okay. Let's go. Is there anything else? I can save all this for later. All right, I'm gonna save all these. I'm gonna get out of here. Once again, I'll re-upload on the main, but I'm gonna get out of here for now. And let me see that. X out of that. X out of that. X out of that. Okay. I think we should be good to go. Okay. Y'all have a good one.
Don't get your dome knocked. 14 shots to your head and it don't stop. Think it's a game joke, go for your vein throat. Just for my niggas who still living in pain, bro. You don't want the smoke, homie, you not with the drama. Take the lock off the llama, put the dot on your mama. Do negotiations with a hostage on a long neck. Picking off niggas, ostrich, piranha. The zookeeper, street sweeper. Grim Reaper throwing shots at the top of the water. Swim deeper. Facts out scratch, they love me and rap. I sat back while these niggas got chubby and fat. This is hardcore New York shit. Jailbird poses. Throw you in the dirt, make you niggas smell roses. Got a true 42 story to tell soldiers. Like you all alone when the jail cell closes. True go-getter OGs, we know better. No money for phones or my homies wrote letters. Evolved where the earth is. Tried to hold me down, but regardless we surface. Regards with a purpose. My bond, that's my word. Yeah, I'm still smoking the herb, coming straight up the curb. For you, my flow tragic, denim, toe tagging. Legendary out scratch, homie, I'm so classic. Classic material, thick crates I'm digging through. God flow, large pro, be original.